what's happening right now, looking at reality and our present reality, and you look in Syria, you look at the war zones, you look in whatever is happening, all that pain, that there is no other way but millions and millions of people are deeply just into suffering their whole life. This is terrible. Why is there no other way to change? Why is this?
You see, no, you see what it means.
TV, you see the Syrian people now. I mean, you cannot even.
No, what it means is that basically, No, I mean, people are suffering, there is pain, all those things are there. Why? Because we are identifying ourselves with their pain. Therefore, we feel everywhere pain. We are not identifying with the joy which could be behind that.
But look at the women in Afghanistan. What do they have to go through? It's incredible. It's incredible. No. I said those things. I don't think one can say that people in those countries, in those situations, enjoy suffering.
We are identifying with that aspect only.
Exactly.
But that is our fault.
Unless you are a yogi. But I'm not in God, I'm disconnected.
So it goes on, doesn't matter then.
How can I say that? Yeah, we are not disconnected. We are one with them. It's somehow our enlarged body. We feel that pain also.
Yeah, we do feel pain also. Yeah, we do feel, because we have identified with that aspect only. We have identified with that aspect only. In other words, we have not developed in us the full capacity of knowledge within us to see knowledge everywhere. We have not developed full capacity of bliss in us to see bliss everywhere.
Of course. Are you saying that the mother did not feel pain?
Of course she does, because she had identified herself with the mortal.
Exactly.
Of course she does.
But that doesn't work.
She does. But then, no, but she has identified for what purpose?
To bring it out.
To bring it out, yes, yeah. Of course she does. Otherwise the whole purpose of avatarhood is meaningless.
Yeah, but look, the whole creation until now, and probably for a long time to come still, which is basically 99% pain and suffering. There is nobody has that bliss.
Yeah, that is, so we are passing through a phase. No, it means that we are passing through a phase. We are passing through a phase, it means. This is, yeah, well, it's there, it's a phase, you see. And then Narad is, of course, very forthright. Pain the hammer of the gods to break a dead resistance in the mortal's heart. His slow inertia as of living stone. It is by only hammering it you prepare a jewelry, an ornament. Without that, it is only a piece of gold or whatever it is, you see.
But in our lifetime, it doesn't help to know.
The fact that we are living, enjoying, we are thinking around this thing, that itself is a sign of joy and progress. Maybe not very perceptible, otherwise we would not do all these things, you see. We would not participate in all these things, you see. Pain and the hammer. This is the most aphoristic kind of line in this passage. Pain is the hammer, the gauze, to break the dead resistance in a mortal's heart. Otherwise, the mortal will remain only mortal, inert mass. His slow inertia, in order to break inertia, you need that hammer. And pain is serving. So pain is really a very nice thing to have if you are if you are locked in the inertia. Otherwise, how do you stir up, you see? If the heart were not forced to want and weep, his soul would have lain down content, at ease, and never thought to exceed the human start, and never learned to climb toward the sun. This is what we are. We are lazy people. We need some kind of a prod, you see, to push us forward.
Did Narad know how the concept of the sun is thought? Or that came only afterwards?
No, he has experienced that thing. Yeah, he has identified himself. He has identified himself with the dumb spirit. He has identified himself with the dumb spirit. Otherwise, he would not speak all that thing. He has identified himself with the dumb spirit. 106.5. Narad is undergoing spirituo-physical transformation. Not spirituo-physical, not physico-spiritual, but spirituo-physical transformation. He is coming from the spiritual body into a human body. He felt a sap of life, a sap of death. While he is coming down, he is an immortal. He is feeling the sap of life, a sap of death, into solid matter, dense communion. He is in communion with matter, plunging and its obscure oneness of forms. He shared with a dumb spirit identity. That is the identification he has. Therefore, he is experiencing all that thing, you see. He is speaking of that, you see. Otherwise, this is not just theory. He is experiencing all that. This earth is full of labor, packed with pain. Yes, Mr. Narad, we know this thing too well. Yeah. You don't have to come all the way to tell us this. Yeah. This earth is full of labor, packed with pain. Throes of an endless birth was still. The centuries and the ages vainly pass, and yet the goddess in her is not born. Through long periods of time, eons and eons, things have been happening, going on and on and on. He knows it. Although he sits in the paradise, he is observing the entire process of evolution and is marking out that thing because he has undergone through that process already. And yet, the Godhead in her is not born. The ancient mother faces all with joy. He says the earth is full of labor, packed with pain. And all that thing, it is that mother who is also experiencing it. The ancient mother faces all with joy. It does not mean that she does not suffer, she does not feel the pain, the anguish, the grief, the sorrow of this creation. She does, but she faces all with joy. Calls for the ardent pang, the grandiose thrill. For with pain and labor, all creation comes. Because of pain and labor, the creation comes. The labor of birth is there. That is the pain, you see. Creation comes out of that. You see. Now, this ancient mother, who is this ancient mother? Suddenly, Nara is speaking of ancient mother in the context of the earth full of labor packed with pain. In that context, you see. And he has also said a few other things. Now, this phrase, the ancient mother, appears 6 times in Savitri. The ancient mother. We'll quickly see that before we proceed further. It's important. The first occurrence is 90.35. 90.35. Now, this is what Ashwapati is telling to the Divine Mother. He is bold enough to tell to the Divine Mother herself what is this creation you have made? What are you doing there? And he says, heavy, unchained weighs still the imperfect world. The splendid youth of time has passed and failed. Heavy and long are the years our labor counts, and still the seals are firm upon man's soul, and weary is the ancient mother's heart. It is the ancient mother who is striving for the soul of man, and she is weary that man, the soul of man, has to continue to suffer. See. The next occurrence is 102.13. Satyavan is stating to Savitri in their love conversation. 102.13. Out of the ignorant, eager toil of the years, abandoning man's loud drama, he had come, led by the wisdom of an adverse fate, to meet the ancient mother in her groves. Satyavan, he was living in a palace, but adverse fate brought him here, and he is in the company of the ancient mother. All around. We'll see what that means now. Next is 108.20. 108.20. The ancient mother faces all with joy. This is what we have got here right now, see. And the next is 131.3. 131.3. The ancient mother clutched her child to her breast, pressing her close in her environing arms, as if earth never ever the same could not forever keep the living spirit and body in her clasp, as if death were not there, nor end, nor change. The ancient mother clutched her child to her breast. Now, this is a very important line, in the sense that Savitri is in a nirvanic state, that even her body, physical, everything is gone. And what has remained is only the formless form. What has remained is only the formless form. She, at that point, what is it that would have brought her back to earth? She is in the nirvana. Totally, completely. Should have disappeared completely. She would have been lost to this world, to this creation, to this earth. Such liberation she has, they should have been totally lost to it. But Savitri is needed here. Savitri is needed here. She cannot disappear like that. And therefore, the ancient mother clutches her child back. She would not allow her to disappear, Savitri. This ancient mother would not allow her to disappear like that. She has to do work. She has taken a birth for a purpose. That experience is required. That almost she has disappeared. She would have disappeared. But she has to come back, you see. Next is 136.8. The ancient mother offered to her child a simple word of kind, familiar thing. Savitri is coming out of a spirit after the death of Satyavan, and she is following him. And then the ancient mother is coming to picture here. 136.8. And the last one is 137.76. I will bear with him the ancient mother's load. Savitri is identifying herself with the ancient mother. I will bear with him the ancient mother's load. I will follow with him earth's path that leads to God. The ancient mother. Now, these are the 6 occurrences of the phrase ancient mother. They are purposeful. It is not just ancient like that. And in all these descriptions, the connotation, the sense, the dictionary meaning, according to Savitri, is more or less the same. In the sense that The ancient mother stands for nature who is working out things in inconscience. The mother nature who is trying to bring out things from inconscience. She is struggling, she is suffering, she is trying to take things forward all the while. She is nursing, mothering all these moments and actions, and it is she now who is here. The ancient mother faces all with joy, obviously. She cannot say this is grief and I give up and walk away. She cannot say that. There is a joy of creation because out of that things have to happen here. That ancient mother. Ancient mother faces all with joy. She must in that sense. She cannot say, I'm sorry, I'm tired, I will walk away, I will disappear. You see, she has to do all that work, toilets of work, but with joy. Why with joy? I mean, this is a very miserable kind of work to do, very nasty thing to do, see, very tiresome, very painful also, all that thing. See. All with joy. Why with joy? Because it is her Lord who has commanded her to do that. It is in the service of the Supreme Being that she is doing whatever has got to be done here. That is the joy. That is the joy. It is painful, all right, but it is not painful for me because this has been assigned to me by my Lord. This being is there in the inconscience. He is sleeping there and he wants me to work. I can't disobey him. I will carry out his will, howsoever painful it might be, and make things move forward, you see. The joy is because of this particular, so to say, desire of the Supreme in the inconscience, which is making her do all those things. Otherwise, why should she bother? Why should she bother?